Hey everyone, it's Xant. So, the trailer for Tales of Crestoria just dropped, and I am super excited to start watching it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live recording of myself actually watching the trailer, because I haven't seen any of it yet. I'm pretty excited to see what new stuff is there. And when it's done, I'm going to start going over it in a little more detail. So expect a lot of off-script kind of stuff for the trailer part, and then I'll probably do the rest of it in post, so it'll be a little nicer in terms of editing. Anyways, I'll just get started on watching that video now. So as far as I know, this is pretty much the same as what we already had up to this point. Give me the new stuff. Oh, okay. Vision orbs. Interesting. Huh. Wow, to no one's surprise, Kanata and Misela. Who would have seen that coming? Anyone that watched the trailers. So I guess this is going to be a plot video then. Nice. So, place burned down, they both became sinners and had to flee. Transgressors, that's the official term I guess they went with. We're like a quarter of the way through this trailer, so there's a lot of meat. Okay, so that explains the antagonist role, Enforcer. Oh, so that translation that I helped with a while back wasn't actually too far off from the official translation. Nice. Blood sins. That's a name. Patricidal. Oh god. Annihilation Flame. So these, I guess these things are directly related to their sin, but the naming scheme is, oh god. To a shindig like this? What kind of dialect is that even? Hey, what's next? Embroiling Deceit. That was really hard to read because of the lettering and the background on it. Love Bloodied Fists. Cool, cool. Machina? Oh, Aoyuki. Ooh, Cask. Yeah, I was talking to one of my buds about that character today. She's looking fine. So I guess that's your party. And then you get more characters. Okay. So there's still a good amount of time left. Ah, the theme song. Well, I'm not going to play this part because I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. So I'll leave you to watch that on your own time. The whole trailer... oh, actually, hold on. Watching a little further... Okay, there's actual info here. I'll just mute it in the in post. The tales of key characters will unfold behind the main story. Cool. Yeah, so that's where all the interactions come in between characters. Looks like they're putting a decent amount of budget into this, thank god. I still don't know how to feel about that combat system. I really hope I get into the open beta and to try this, because that would be really, really cool. Because that would let me get a good grip of the game and how it all functions. Yeah, the flashy mirage arts, or whatever they're called in this. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool. Howling for Honey. Like, I guess that's a name for a song. That's coming out in just a couple of months. I'm excited. Alright. So, I'll just have that playing in the background here while I hop into post on it. So really, there's not a lot of information, new information, that came from this trailer. Most of it was stuff we knew. The big thing was the story drop, pretty much at the beginning, where they kind of went over the main characters and more or less hinted towards how they obtained their blood sins, as they're calling them. That's pretty cool. I wish that there was more about the actual game itself more than the story, because that's my biggest concern right now, is how the game is going to function. So once that gets hammered out, I'll be a lot more comfortable with looking at the story and stuff. But yeah, so overall, I did like the trailer. It was really nice. It was flashy. Like I said, they put budget into this, which is good. I like the couple of new characters that they introduced in this, or maybe they introduced them earlier. Unfortunately, I've been so busy with GBGW and other stuff that I've only been able to follow like major announcements for this game, and even then it's a little late. But I'm really looking forward to kind of seeing where this goes. Yeah. Oh man, I'm really excited to see what this turns into. So something that came up while I was poking around on the Twitter was the Memoria Stones notification. I'll bring it up on the screen. So it's kind of interesting. So they show that the Memoria Stone can come on its own or with a character. And this kind of has me concerned. Are there going to be certain characters that you're not going to be able to obtain as playable? Are they going to be something that you can only get as like some kind of extra equip and they're not going to have sprites? On one hand, it means that there's going to be more additions to the game, because no longer do they have to render everything for the character. It's a lot like how Smash Bros. Added a ton of extra characters by putting in stickers. It wasn't what people wanted, but it allowed more representation across their series. So they might be doing the same thing here, where they look at absolute fan favorites and render them and make them playable, whereas the characters that they know people want, but not a majority of them, for whatever their criteria is, they decide, alright, we'll give you a Memoria Stone, but not a character. I don't know though. This is the only image that we really have to work off with, to my knowledge, regarding this. Now, it also says you can obtain Memoria Stones as rewards. So, I wonder, because I've played games in the past, the Alchemist Code comes to mind, where you would roll the gacha, you would possibly obtain a character unit. And every time you obtain duplicates, you would get fragments that you would use to level them up, or level their job up. And once you level their job up to a certain point, they'd unlock a new job. And typically that second job or third job would be the meta job to get for them. So I'm almost concerned that this might be the same deal, where you unlock a character, but in order to really strengthen them or make them useful, you need to dump duplicate fragments into them or get dupes or grind relentlessly. Now, of course, that it runs into the issue of most of the time the good gacha units won't be farmable. You do have to gacha them, which is a trade-off, but we'll see. They haven't talked a lot about the gacha, if at all. They showed a very brief thing with Velvet showing in the previous trailer they showed us. So, we'll see what happens. Hey everyone, it's Xant. I'm in post, and as is in the middle of setting up the Tales of Crestoria reaction trailer, they announced their pre-registration campaign. So let's just quickly look it over and talk about it. So you can pre-register obviously on the Apple, the Google Play Store, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. They have a bunch of conditions, but we already know what the prizes are. So at 300,000, we get a head attachment that apparently we can vote on if this tag is anything to go by. At 350,000, we get a bunch of enhancement materials and 500 gleam stones. I guess that's what they're calling their gacha currency. Or 2 summons, so that's 250 a summon, so 2,500 a 10 roll. Not bad. I wonder if they'll open with letting us do like a 10 plus 1. Anyways, then we have at 400,000 an eyes attachment, 450,000 more enhancement materials, 750 gleam stones, so that's 5 total summons, and at 500,000 we get more enhancement materials, 1,250 gleam stones, which gives us 5 more, so a total of 10 free rolls. 10 roll off the bat, not bad. and a face attachment that we can vote for. Now, let's see here. Yeah, so we do get to vote on these. Doesn't really tell us anything about what these items do. Not too handy. So Twitter poll plan. Let's make an outfit through popular vote. Yeah, so when I talked about this, when I looked at the previous trailer, when I saw the system was coming back, I was right. That's really cool. I like this. It lets you do some really silly things with your characters, as you can see. So round 1, April the 27th to May the 5th. Okay, cool. So there's time zones. My only thing is I wish we knew what we were getting with, like, as votable items. Now there seems to be more down here, because those are worldwide totals. Pre-registration campaign. 30k 1 ticket, 50k 2 tickets. Okay, why do we have all this stuff down here and then all this stuff up? That's weird. Why did they split it up? Anyways, it's probably 100, 150, 200, and then we'll jump up into the 300k range. So, I wonder what else we're gonna get. But that's a lot of free tickets. I wonder what this is. Special. Is this like wallpapers and stuff? Come on, vote for me. I guess you're buffering a lot of images. That's not actually that bad of a launch campaign, and they'll most likely add even more stuff as time goes on. Oh, cool. Profile pictures. Neat. Header images. Alright, so lots of Twitter stuff. Wallpapers. Aw, yeah. Pretty cool. You even get it for your phone, depending on your... That's really neat. Nice night. Okay. Well, that's a very interesting campaign they got running. Hopefully, we can hit all those milestones relatively quickly. We should be able to. Oh, I guess we'll see when we get there. Anyways, so that's me in post, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.